Hello, I am Diego, and this is the second task of the course Video Games Optimization. Here I have already opened the profiler window. As we know, it shows us the performance of our video game. For example, it shows us the CPU usage, the rendering, the memory, the audio, the physics, the UI, among other modules. I'm gonna start the game many times, because sometimes the profiler showed me problems, but sometimes it didn't. So I want you to check that with me. I'm gonna start the game right now. For example, here I'm gonna stop that. Here we can see these high peaks, but I think this is because that's because that's because the game just started. And we can see here that the editor loop is consuming a lot of resources, but when we build the game, this editor loop doesn't affect the game. So I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna join a room. All right, I'm gonna move. I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna stop that here. Here's a peak, sorry. But it is with the editor loop, so I'm gonna continue. As you can see here, the game is not giving us many problems. So I'm gonna stop the game, and I'm gonna to start a new game. All right. Again, the high peak. Here, for example, I am on the roof, and let's see what happened. Alright, we can see that there is no happening much on the profiler, because the peaks are very average. For example, here we are gonna analyze this. For example, in the player loop, it says that it is using 70 of the resources. I'm gonna check that. For example, one of the things that it is using more resources is this. I think this is because the game is waiting for a signal. And other thing that it is consuming a high value of memory is the camera render, because obviously it is rendering all the objects, all the textures, all the lights, all the shadows, and that's because this is so high. But I don't know how to fix this to improve the performance of the video game. Obviously, we can see other things. For example, the memory that it is using the game. For example, here it says that it is using 0.6 gigabytes of the game. Here we have the texture, the meshes, the materials, but among other things. I'm gonna start the game again to see if we can see more problems. Alright, I'm gonna shoot, and we can see the game is running, because it is running up to 100 and 120 FPS. I think that's a good value. And I'm shooting, nothing is happening to the mark. Obviously, for example, we here have these peaks. Obviously, for example, if we see the audio, it shows us the total audio sources and all these things related to the audio. Well, I think this is all I have to say. I don't know much how to fix a video game like this, because it is not showing me much problems when I am playing. So obviously I will accept any suggestion from you, and this is all I have to say for this task. Thank you you all.